Thanks for downloading another segment from the Best of the Classic Metal Show. The Classic Metal Show is heard live on Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. And now here's another piece of Classic Metal Show history on the Best of the Classic Metal Show.
The Classic Metal Show.
So evidently, John Ostronomy now has taken to interviewing Hooters girls.
Well, you know, that's a quality program over there at Talking Metal.
Sure. So let me see. Not only that, but being that they are the quote-unquote the metal experts, they weren't even aware that the band Metal Church was even together. And
why would you know that?
Well, because they're metal experts.
Yeah, of course.
They're experts on metal, and they were not even aware that Metal Church was still in existence because they were surprised that they broke up when they didn't even know that they were together to begin with.
Well, who would know? Metal Church? It's not like they've had 3 albums in the last 4 years.
Right. So let's hear Mark Strickle pontificate on the fact that, geez, I didn't even know Metal Church was still together.
Okay.
Another bit of news just over the blabbermouth.net wire. Metal Church has released the following statement. To all our fans and friends, we regretfully announce that Metal Church is calling it quits. What do you think of that, John?
You know, I'll tell you, I always hate to hear when any band calls it quits, and Metal Church is a band that I have to say, back in the old days, back when I was in high school, probably like 1985, 86, I'm not exactly sure the year, I had the Metal Church album with the song Beyond the Black, and
Wonder what Metal Church album that would be there, metal expert.
Well, he's pretty smart. Well, you know, I don't know what it was, but it was that album.
Yeah, it was an album that had that song on it.
Wonder what that was.
Could it be the self-titled Metal Church release that had Beyond the Black on it?
Maybe.
Funny is that I don't think I was considered cool enough by my friends to buy, certain albums, and Metal Church was like the one album that I bought on my own and, quote, discovered,
I wasn't cool enough to buy certain albums.
I've never heard of such a thing.
And so I bought this one all on my own.
Wow.
What does that mean? His mom didn't go to the store with him? What does that mean?
Well, he was cooler than his friends. His friends wouldn't let him buy all their stuff.
I'm going to look on the Wikipedia for Metal Church and see if it says that John Ostrowski discovered Metal Church.
Okay.
But I got to hear that again.
I don't think I was considered cool enough by my friends to buy, certain albums, and Metal Church.
So what does that mean? He wasn't allowed?
I guess not.
I wasn't considered cool enough to buy certain albums, so I was banned from the record store and not allowed to purchase these CDs or albums, as he puts it.
Don't you buy this disc, uncool guy. Get out of our record store.
Right. Then there's always like a note up at the cash register. If John Ostrowski comes in here and buys one of these metal albums, don't let him out of the store with it.
Right, big sign at this as you walk in the store. Cool guys only.
Yeah, John Ostrowski not permitted.
That's right.
Keep out. He's right up there with the list of the people who have passed bad checks.
Right.
Don't
Any
take
14-year-old with a huge forehead, stay home.
Yeah, don't take a check from this guy.
That's right.
And don't let John Ostrowski buy these albums. He's just not cool enough.
And just because he has a giant forehead, that doesn't mean he has Downs.
Kurgan, that's discrimination against uncool guys.
Which was like the one album that I bought on my own and, quote, discovered.
I love that.
Such an idiot.
That's the one album I bought on my own.
He's such a fucking idiot.
Say, like, if you were the first guy to have the Slayer album, you discovered Slayer, like in our little group of metal fans, and I discovered Metal Church. But
John Ostrowski from New Jersey discovered Metal Church.
That's great.
I know that Metal Churches went through some lineup changes through the years, and some other tragedies and other things like that. So the thing is,
can you name other tragedies?
No, those other tragedies, those other things.
Such as what?
The other tragedies and things.
What tragedies did Metal Church, as an entity or as in a band, what happened to them?
Dude, don't push me on this. It was other tragedies and things.
Such as?
The things and tragedies.
Okay. Well, the only tragedy that could be related to Metal Church is the death of David Wayne, but he wasn't an active member in the band at that time when he passed away. So during that time, has Metal Church gone through tragedies?
Is it really tragedy
No.
when somebody dies? It's part of life.
It's part of life.
That's right.
I just hate to hear when any band calls it quits.
Yeah, I think the first Metal Church record for me, which was on Elektra, I remember I bought it basically because Metallica was on that label, and they were kind of hyped as, Metallica's metal label mate on Elektra. So it was, and they were kind of hyped as being in that same vein, which they were, and that was a great record. It had the Highway Star cover on it.
That's what you remember about that CD?
That's what you remember most, the Deep Purple cover. Nice.
You didn't remember Gods of Wrath or as Douchebag mentioned, Beyond the Black or any of those songs? You remembered Highway Star?
Well, generally, I'm like that. I'm like Mark with all bands. When I think of bands, I always think of the covers that they do. You know what? Obviously, when I think of Pantera, first thing comes to mind, Planet Caravan.
Right. Little Black
Right?
Sabbath. Little Sabbath cover.
And just think, all right, let's just try it. Motley Crue, Anarchy in the UK, of course.
Right. Smoking in the boys' room.
Right, man, Motley Crue, of course.
Helter Skelter.
Motley Crue again. God. You're hitting all
Black,
the big
Gods
ones.
of Wrath, a lot of great stuff off of that record, and I love that record. I have it on my iPod, but I never really went past that record with them. I remember vaguely their second record, and I know they've put out tons and tons of albums since then.
Tons and tons.
All right, as much as I want to smash this guy into the fucking ground, it has little to do with this conversation. And at least he's being honest and saying, I didn't stay with this band. I didn't follow him.
Mm-hmm.
I can at least appreciate the fact that he's not trying to talk his way through it without saying anything to make it sound like he knows anything about Metal Church.
Sure.
I'll give him that.
Right. Tons and tons.
Tons and tons.
Yeah. Maybe 5.
Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't even know they were still together, so I'm not that upset by this news. But
I didn't even know they were together.
How about that?
They only put out one of the best CDs in their whole career a couple years ago.
Well, they mustn't have shown up at any of the bars where these two drunken ass fucks were hanging out.
apparently, the performance at Rocklahoma will be their last show, and that will be coming up. I think that's in August or something. Or
good guess.
Good try.
Maybe it was like the second week in July.
Yeah, nice try, asshole.
In August or something.
Yeah.
Good job there, metal expert.
Yeah. This is why I go to
July.
Talking. I don't get all my news.
Right. They should have Jennifer on their show.
Might as well. They do. The male version.
Right.
And that's debatable all by itself.
whenever Rocklahoma is, that will be the last show for Metal Church, and they have canceled their shows that were booked for later in August, which is too bad for any fans that have had tickets. I know they used to play the Continental, a little small club in New York, when they would come through here. It was one of the only real true metal bands that would play at the Continental, but they always did real well for that club. I'm talking back 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, the Continental, unfortunately, they don't have any more live music. But who knows? I mean, these clubs change their format, frequently, and I haven't been down to the Continental for a while. Believe it or not, I was not allowed into the new Continental with the Black Label vest.
Really? Was it the vest, or was it because they go, don't let that guy in here?
And don't let the fag in here.
Yeah. Look, he's got that stupid talking metal talking metal microphone with the talking metal mic flag on it. Don't let him in here.
Don't let him in here.
He's really annoying. Just keep him out, but just tell him it's because of his vest he's not allowed in here. He looks like a biker.
A biker.
A
right.
biker.
Douches. And I love the fact that, well, here's some news that anybody gives a fuck about. They played at some bullshit club in New York.
Right.
It's all the world revolves around New York.
Right.
Douches.
Could you believe that?
They probably thought it was an actual motorcycle gang, which I know gang colors and emblems and stuff sometimes aren't allowed in certain clubs here in bars in New York City. So
you just take it off and leave it in the car.
Yeah. Well, or leave it where you sleep in the median.
While you're waiting for Lemmy.
Yeah, while you're waiting for Lemmy sleeping, just leave your vest there.
yeah, be careful when you see Mr. Astronomy walking down the street with his gang emblems flashing.
Be careful.
Be careful.
He's a gang guy.
More careful because that big ass fucking sign in Times Square could fucking fit on his big fucking forehead. Cocksucker.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen with astronomy. No, it is funny.
For someone to actually, that just drives me nuts, people who refer to themselves in third person. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen with astronomy.
Nothing would make me happier than driving my fist through the back of his fucking inside of his mouth.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen with astronomy.
Oh, what a douche.
Astronomy walking down the street with his gang emblems flashing.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen with astronomy. No, it is funny. And
you know what he reminds me of?
A homo?
Well, not only that.
A dick sucker?
Not only that.
Okay, what else?
He reminds me of a modern version of Barney Fife. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, and, you never know what's going to happen with Barney Fife,
Ange, when Barney Fife is on the job, they call me One Bullet Fife.
Yeah. That's who he reminds me of.
Yeah, Mark, they call me One Bullet Astronomy. That's what they call me.
Right.
Johnny One Gun. Dick.
New York City is a place that's not the only place that has told me I can't come in with that. And what I was going to say is that New York is a place where there are some actual gangs, and they want to make sure that there's no trouble between anybody with some sort of gang type emblem. And I was actually walking in Bayonne, New Jersey, and some people came up.
Bayonne, New Jersey is a shithole little island, and all it's got on it is oil plants over there, or refineries over there.
Okay.
And the place stinks to high heaven.
Well, it is a perfect place.
To me,
Do they have a Best
beat
Buy?
the horn and yelled at me and said,
Yeah. No, it's more like an industrial area over there.
They don't have a Best Buy with a Dr. Pepper fountain?
No. Bayonne,
Really?
Bayonne, New Jersey is like an industrial portion, almost like an island over there, and mostly refineries over there, and it stinks. I've been over there.
It's like a suburb of what, Newark?
Look at Jackal. These are the stupidest fucks I've ever heard.
type emblem. And I was actually walking in Bayonne, New Jersey, and some people came up to me and beeped the horn and yelled at me and said, hey, is that a club? And I was like, no, it's a rock band. And they were like, oh, okay, no problem. So
No problem?
No problem.
No problem. They beep the horn and say, hey, is that a club? No, it's a band. Okay, no problem. And they drove
Why
off.
would that ever happen? Why would even the first part of that story happen? When is the last time? And I'm being serious. I'll put this out to the chat room as well, to anybody. When was the last time you were driving down the street and you saw something on somebody's shirt, hat, pants, coat, whatever, and you honked the horn and said, hey, what is that? When's the last time? Come on, Neely. Where's your answer? When's the last time you were driving down the street?
It's never happened. Never happened.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Have you ever been in a car where somebody else did that?
No.
Have you ever had somebody yell that to you when you were wearing something that had a name on it?
No.
This guy is a lying hunk of shit.
Hey, no problem.
What a douche.
Carry on. Otherwise, we would have busted a cap in your ass if you were a bike gang guy.
Oh, hey there, passerby. Thanks for honking your horn. No, it's not a club.
It's
What
a
a
band.
dummy.
Oh, okay, no problem. That's too funny. All right, well, here is John Ostronomy. You never know what's going to happen with astronomy.
Never do.
He's interviewing a dopey Hooters girl.
Right?
He's interviewing a Hooters girl.
Well, that's good quality. I mean, who doesn't want to hear that?
It's like, serve me my chicken wings, bitch. Now get out of my face. But no, John, has a different twist on this.
Okay, good.
Here I am at the Gibson Guitar Showroom, Studio 6, Control Room, 54th Street, New York City, and my very, very special guest, Miss Stephanie Ortiz. How are you, Stephanie?
I'm good. How are you, John?
I am doing even better because I'm hanging out with you here. So you are going to be...
Yeah, my pee-pee's hard. My pee-pee's hard.
Doesn't this girl sound like the other drunken whore that he had in the club the one time?
Yeah, I remember that.
Sounds
Jeez.
all awful.
It's all liquored up.
Yeah.
doing something really cool. What is it, about a year from now?
Yeah, over in May.
You're getting involved with a group, nonprofit group called Cross Cultural Solutions, and you are going to be going all the way to Thailand to do some really great charity work.
Yes,
Look at the evil Batman. I tried to interview a Hooters girl and was slapped silly by her titties.
Jesus.
I'm actually going to travel to Trang. It's a small community, and I hope to work with children and adolescents with physical disabilities in forms of, like, helping me career-wise, and it's going to be a great opportunity, and I can't wait.
It is an amazing.
Oh, isn't that special?
Sounds to me like she's going to do some underage stump fucking if you want the truth.
Nice. Oh, now you just ruined the whole visual for me.
I'm sorry.
Career-wise, and it's going to be a great opportunity, and I can't wait.
It is an amazing thing, and not only
It's an amazing thing.
Is it really, John?
Everything
Really?
is amazing.
What's not amazing?
you volunteering your time, but basically you have to pay to go do this.
Yes, because they station you in a secure home base, and they provide food, they provide shelter, full bottles, water, and medical insurance, which is very important in a foreign country.
It's very important.
Important.
It's important.
It's important, bitch.
And that's why it's a very expensive trip, but it's all well worth it, and I hope I could achieve it.
Definitely. And so here's how this ties into Talking Metal, guys. One, I like to feature cool bartenders on the podcast and on the website. So that's one.
He likes to feature bartenders on the podcast.
Oh, that's metal.
Really? He likes to feature bartenders?
You don't see the metal quality in that?
No.
What?
No.
Seriously.
Definitely
Right.
at Hooters, and I love it. The second thing is you are going to be raffling off an iPod Nano. So, guys, even if you have an iPod or if you listen to this on our website or whatever, guess what? You want the newest iPod Nano. And
Really? Why do you want it?
Why? It's what, an $80 value?
So you want it. Even if you have an iPod, you want this.
Yeah. You gotta have this.
Why?
Because you do. Because you can clip it on your shirt and go running.
Mm-hmm. Well, I gotta agree with our good friend Wheezy, who basically cut this clip out and sent it to us.
Okay.
He writes to us. He says, "Here we find Astronomy trying to get into a Hooter girl's pants by supporting her bullshit charity. The question is, how much money will the Talking Metal listeners donate to help this bimbo? The cheapest round-trip flight from New York to Thailand is about $1,300.
Okay.
My guess is she won't get enough for a cab ride to the airport."
I don't know. That's an awful lot of GoDaddy.
Right. And then he wants to know, how much do you think the guys from Talking Metal will donate?
Oh, them? No, they're donating their spot on the Talking Metal podcast.
Sure.
Their time.
Mm-hmm.
Their promotion.
Right.
All that you have to do is for $5 a piece, you can go onto the site, pay through PayPal, and we will put aside a raffle ticket for you. And then on August 1st, we are going to pick one name out, and that person is going to not only win the really cool iPod Nano that comes with 3 different cases, but you are going to be donating money to a great, great cause. Even if you don't win this thing, you can be proud of yourself that you actually contributed to a really, really good cause. And Stephanie is definitely going to make a difference. And to pay for her trip over there to really help out a lot of kids, we are going to take part in this contest. Mark and I are definitely going to be buying some of these tickets, although we're not going to put our names in for the, for the raffle, but we're going to contribute anyway.
Sure you are.
Sure you are. And further, knowing Talking Metal's history, they're just going to keep the iPod.
Right.
Well, we both need them, so, we're going to keep them.
Tell me about Cross-Cultural Solutions.
Well, it's a nonprofit organization that we students, whoever wants to go, family, travels to third world countries, and they get accustomed to the different cultures, the way people live. They also really reach out to the community, and they try and give out a helping hand, working either in homeless shelters, in schools, teaching English to the children, in elderly homes. And specifically, I want to work with
elderly homes. What are elderly homes?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Houses that are paid for?
You mean homes that were built before 1900? Or old people live there? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Children with disabilities, that they view them children as a curse, almost like they were cursed by God. They made some pact with the devil, and they're always, nearly forgotten. You go visit the normal children, visit or sightsee, but you forget about even the disabled children that go through a lot and are sometimes even forgotten.
Wow.
What? I didn't even follow what you just said.
Why would you try?
Forgotten.
Forgotten. She sounds like the girl that's being laughed at as the bang bus drives away without paying her. That's what she sounds like.
The bang bus.
That's what she sounds like.
Nice.
And one of the things that you mentioned to me that you're going to be doing, which is the third reason that I think this is perfect for Talking Metal, is that you're going to be working in the arts with these children, and it's something called art therapy. Tell us about that.
Yes, they have this thing where you can do art therapy with the children. And art therapy has this thing that stimulates a child's mind, sometimes more than physical activities, which is very important for children of that sort of nature. And it's very interesting because it just triggers something in the mind, and it just helps them connect to life in a different way and just give them more of a happier spirit and something to look forward in life.
What, porno?
Well, all I know is I'm hoping, I've got kids that are almost 18, and I'm hoping that they can get some life lessons from a Hooters girl as well. I mean, come on. Really? Is that really who you want teaching your kids? Someone that says the word important?
Important.
Important?
Yeah. She looks like she could use a little education herself.
Oh, is there a picture?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying from what I'm hearing here, it sounds as if she could use a little education.
Important. Somebody needs to give her some art therapy.
You.
Start with letters.
Right.
Again, for taking the time out to come on Talking Metal. I want to thank you for volunteering.
She took the time out of her busy day.
Yeah, well, there was wings on the grill. She had to fucking take a break.
Volunteering your services and doing something that is really going to make a difference. And guys, once again, here's what you got to do. You got to go to TalkingMetal.com. You got to go to our news section, and you got to go to the show notes. And
that's a lot of instructions.
Yeah, it is. I'm just waiting for him to say, now go get my fries, waitress.
Go get my wings.
Go get my beer.
What is it with the people in our chat room that have so much problem with the Pal Talk?
Don't know, don't care. Not my fucking
I
problem.
have the Pal Talk up for 6 hours straight. Never have a problem with it. It works just great, and everybody, I'm getting booted. It's crashing on me. Blah blah blah. You get a better computer.
Yeah, boo-hoo.
You will see
Suck it
a
up.
link to all of the information on how you can become part of this really cool raffle that Stephanie is putting on. You can not only possibly win an iPod Nano, the newest one that's out, but even if you don't win, guys, you're still making a difference, because for $5 you can support Stephanie's trip to Thailand, and we can all be happy about it.
Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, Stephanie, this is John Astronomy. My real name's Ostrowski, but they call me Astronomy. You want to see my silver spacecraft? I'll give you a tour. Hey, it's really important. Here's a service you can provide for me, because, you know, my wife had a baby not long ago, so her girl parts are really, like, stretched out, and I haven't got laid, so can you help me out and do, like, a little charitable donation before you go to Thailand and treat all those underage sex workers? I'll show you some pointers you can pass along to them. You'll be doing a real favor for the world.
She sounds like a little brown fucking machine herself.
You sound like she didn't take the dick out of her mouth to do that interview.
Oh God. She's doing good for disabled children. God damn it, Doghouse. You're so uncaring, and so
Fuck that,
unfeeling.
Fuck that. She could do it here if she wanted to.
Right, I agree.
Thailand. God damn. What can I say about Thailand that's completely foul? I don't know any ethnic slurs
Right.
for that.
They got nice gold over there. That's all I know.
All right.
They smoke of the Thai stick over there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So that's about the
And,
only thing I can think of.
They like, eat weird animals. Don't they eat dog over there?
I think so, but I think you could probably throw in the term slopehead.
God damn. Does zip count?
Yeah, that's it. So if you were looking for a racial epithet, I just provided you with one. So use it in a sentence.
All right. In his voice. All right, okay. Well, I think it's really admirable what you're doing for the little slope children.
Holy shit.
They're big sloping Down syndrome foreheads. The pan faces.
Shit.
Oh my God.
God damn it. Doghouse.
In the interest of full shit. In the interest of full disclosure, thanks to Phil Hendry for pan face.
Full moon face. Oh, shit.
Holy
Hey, Jeff Tate's got a pretty big forehead. You think he's a pan face?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Oh, my eyes are watering.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
shit.
Hey, want to talk about Curtis Mayfield? No.
Oh, God. All right, Doghouse, we're going to continue.
I think I've earned my place in hell for the evening.
Sure.
All right, continue.
Hail and kill.
Fuck you, pal.
Pan face.
Pan face.
Jesus God, what is going on?
Oh.
Making a difference. So thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you, and hopefully everything turns out well. And I wanted to say that tickets are available more than one per person, so feel free to purchase as many as you like.
Definitely.
Feel free to buy as many as you like.
Yeah, all right. How come I can save a child's life for like $1 a year with Sally Struthers, but I got to pay $5 for a stupid Nano for this one, and send her to Thailand?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, she needs to get over there.
guys. So say you want to contribute $20. Hey, you will get 4 tickets, and you'll have 4 chances at winning this great prize. Plus, guess what, guys? You get a bonus. You are going to get to see a really cool photo gallery of Stephanie here at the Gibson showroom with some killer guitars. So you getting ready for the photo session?
Wow, great.
It's fantastic.
You get to look at this chick posing with guitars for $20.
Great.
Yeah, great.
I'm excited. Can't wait.
Again, Stephanie, thanks for taking the time out, and we really appreciate you coming on Talking Metal.
Thank you again, John.
Hey, guys, that was my interview with Stephanie Ortiz from Hooters. Definitely take part in this charity raffle for her trip via Cross Cultural Solutions to Thailand to help people. And you can find out about it in the show notes for today's episode. You can find out about it in the news section on TalkingMetal.com. And you can also see Stephanie with a bunch of killer Gibson guitars in the Ladies Space section. And guys and girls, do not forget to go check out Stephanie's photos in the Ladies Space section. I think those photos are going to inspire all you guys to contribute. These tickets are only $5 each. And here's the thing, guys. You can buy, like, say you want to contribute $15 to her PayPal account, you will get 3 tickets in this raffle.
This guy is able to do math, and he can make it divisible by 5.
Wow, amazing.
So 15 divided by 5 is 3.
All right, this fat chick, nobody wants to really see this.
Why'd you find her?
Yeah, she's there.
Was she a chubby girl?
Ew. Ew, she's got mouth all across her face. Jesus Christ.
Well, throw the link up in the chat room.
Oh, it's, I'm just going to say it. Striggles Music. No, I'm not. I'll throw it up in the chat. I'm going to throw it to you and you throw it in the chat room because I have the chat room on a different computer. Here. She's not attractive.
The raffle is going to happen on August 1st, and somebody is going to win an iPod Nano, the newest one with 3 different cases, and then you can listen to Talking Metal on that particular iPod Nano.
Wow, great.
Dude, she looks like the goddamn Joker. She's got a lot of mouth.
Really?
My goodness.
Oh, look at that douchebag astronomy with her.
Yeah, I don't even care about that. Look at, ugh.
Yeah, she definitely looks kind of like Puerto Rican or something.
Yeah, Puerto Rican. She looks like the Joker just stuck a knife in her mouth and pulled on both sides.
Yeah, she's
God, old big mouth.
Not a lot of hotness going on there.
That one could lick both earlobes. Fucking ugly bitch.
Yeah, I agree. Holy shit. Got to go to strigglemusicnews.com/ladyspace/Stephanie/IMG blah blah blah.
Just paste it in the chat.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, she is. Oof. Oof.
Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
How do you cure the Puerto Rican problem?
Give us a clue.
Tell the blacks they taste like chicken.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Wow, you are a racist bastard. Jesus.
Oh, my God.
That guy is something else.
I just have to step away from it.
We have no affiliation with this guy.
Let it be noted that I am not the one that has done anything but laugh at Doghouse's hilarious yet terribly insensitive jokes.
Right. Thanks for checking out the Best of the Classic Metal Show. You can tune into the Classic Metal Show live every Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com.
The Classic Metal Show.